And a politician that needs no introduction is AOC. And essentially, the Representative Alexandra Ocasio-Cortez has shared a decision to freeze her eggs. Yes, her ovarian eggs, triggering a national discussion about fertility, age, family planning, and women in politics, more specifically. Now, some conservative commentators criticized her, but Trump's advisors reportedly worry that attacking fertility treatments could alienate women voters. You need women voters in a general election. So, while you had in this case where AOC is 36 years old, she's approaching her 37th birthday, and she posted a video of herself preparing an injection used an egg freezing process, and her disclosure prompted an intense debate on social media. Now, you had some conservatives criticizing women for delaying motherhood, and other right-leaning figures attacked were politically saying that, these attacks are politically damaging when it comes to women voters because more women can relate to what AOC just did, which is potentially if she's not married, doesn't have a partner, well, it's going to be hard to procreate and create a family. So part of the measure is to freeze the eggs for a later time. And so now President Trump, we know, has publicly supported broader access to IVF. But then you have the White House officials that have reportedly described some conservative messaging as very unhelpful when it comes to women voters, because this issue essentially concerns women. And when you have a conservatives going against this sort of egg freezing or fertility and treatment, well, that alienates the women voters because it means that that political party doesn't necessarily understand what women are going through. And when it comes to women fertility and when it comes to women in the workplace and essentially all the factors that has launched this debate online. Now, this intensified speculations about a possible AOC presidential campaign in 2028 because, hey, this is a big message in terms of her putting that video on social media, and correctly so. It sparked a debate that should be discussed in the open. And so now you have AOC that has not announced a presidential bid, but she would be part of the Democrats that are more left-leaning that seem to be coming up in these primaries in the states that have been going into the primary elections for the midterms. Now, egg freezing involves collecting and preserving unfertilized eggs for a possible future use. So now success varies considerably according to the age of the person, the egg quality, as well as the number of retrieved and later fertilized fertility circumstances. Now, freezing eggs offers an option, but not a guarantee of pregnancy. So now the political debate intersects with Republicans' effort to increase the birth rate while preserving support among women who delay having children, whether it's for not having the right partner, not being married, or whether it's financial or professional, or maybe even medical or personal reasons. So this, personal reproductive decision became a political test because it touches multiple pressures facing modern women when it comes to having the right partner, getting married at a certain age, and whether they're married, having a family, when it comes to their career or their fertility, right? Even when they do want to have children, there's also the fertility factor, as well as costs and what the social expectations are. And you have Republicans who promote larger families. They also risk undermining that message if they ridicule a woman who's preserving the possibility of having children later. And in this case, for AOC, who essentially started this debate online, which was a necessary one.